The chilling wind whispered through the alleys. The only sound was Sarah's hurried footsteps. Each echo bounced off the narrow walls, intensifying the fear creeping up her spine. She had covered dangerous stories before, but tonight felt different. The darkness seemed heavier, the silence more threatening. Suddenly, from the corner of her eye, Sarah noticed a black SUV creeping behind her, its headlights like two glowing eyes watching her every move. Sarah's heartbeat doubled. Without wasting a second, she darted into a narrow alley, hoping to lose them. But the SUV didn't stop. It slowly turned into the alley. The trap was tighter than she thought. Just as panic set in, an old man stepped out from the shadows. His face was wrinkled, his eyes sharp, and he leaned on a wooden cane. "Follow me if you want to live," he whispered urgently. Sarah didn't question him. Fear made her legs move. The man led her behind a dumpster where a hidden door opened into an underground passage. Inside, dim lights flickered. The old man locked the door behind them. "Who are you?" Sarah asked, trying to catch her breath. "Thomas," he said, "retired intelligence officer. And tonight your only hope." Sarah frowned. "Why are you helping me?" He paused. His eyes reflected a haunted past. "Because I failed someone once. Someone like you." Sarah stayed silent, sensing the weight of his words. "Years ago," Thomas began, his voice trembling, "there was a girl named Emily. Bright, brave, just like you. What happened to her?" Sarah asked softly. Thomas looked down. "She trusted me. I promised to protect her. But I was too late." Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. "What do they want from me?" Thomas exhaled deeply. "Your story uncovered secrets. Secrets powerful people would kill to keep hidden. Then why risk helping me? Because this time, I won't fail." They hurried down a dim, underground passage. Thomas's cane echoed with every step. "Who are those men? Why are they after me?" Sarah finally managed to ask. Thomas glanced back. "Because you're getting too close to the truth. But this goes deeper than you think." They entered a small, dusty room filled with old maps and files. Thomas lit a lantern, and the warm glow revealed his tired, wrinkled face. "Years ago," Thomas began, his voice heavy with regret, "there was another young woman. Her name was Emily. She was investigating a secret operation, and I was assigned to protect her." Sarah leaned in. "What happened to her?" Thomas took a deep breath. "I failed. They got to her before I could. She trusted me, and I let her down. I vowed that if I ever saw someone like her in danger again, I wouldn't make the same mistake." Sarah felt the weight of his words. "And now, it's me?" Thomas nodded. "You're chasing the same ghosts she was. The same people who silenced her are after you now." Outside, the sound of footsteps echoed. "They've found us," Thomas whispered. "We need to move." Sarah stared into Thomas's eyes. There was a deep sadness hidden behind his calm face, as if he carried a weight heavier than words. "Who was she?" Sarah asked softly, as they moved through the dark, hidden tunnel. Thomas sighed. "Her name was Emily. 10 years ago, she was exactly like you. Brave, curious, and too close to the truth." Sarah listened carefully. "What happened to her?" Thomas's voice trembled. "I promised to protect her. She was working on exposing a secret government operation. One night they found us. I told her to run, but she didn't make it." Sarah felt a chill down her spine. "And now, they're after me?" Thomas nodded. "Yes. You found something you weren't supposed to. But this time, I won't let history repeat itself." They reached a hidden room under an abandoned building. Screens, maps, and files covered the walls. "This is my safe house," Thomas said, "but it won't stay safe for long." Sarah looked at the maps. "What's the plan?" Thomas pointed at a location. "We need to expose them, finish what Emily started." Just then, a loud noise echoed. The SUV had found them. "They're here," Thomas whispered. "Stay behind me." The door burst open, and masked men entered with guns. But Thomas, he moved like no old man. With swift, practiced moves he disarmed 2 men in seconds. Sarah watched in shock. Who are you really?" "I was never just an officer," Thomas replied. "I was one of the best agents they ever had, until I disappeared." Sarah felt her world spinning. Everything she thought she knew was a lie. After escaping, Thomas revealed the whole truth. The same organization that killed Emily now wanted Sarah dead because her article uncovered the truth about illegal experiments on civilians. "We can't run forever," Sarah said. "Let's finish this." With Thomas's old contacts, they leaked every document, every file, and every video Emily had died for. Within days, the story went global. The truth couldn't be hidden anymore. Sarah stood on a rooftop, looking at the city. "Thank you, Thomas." "No." Thomas smiled. "Thank you for giving Emily justice." And for the first time in years, Thomas felt peace. This story teaches us that sometimes the truth is dangerous, but it's also powerful. Sarah's courage to chase the truth, even when her life was at risk, shows us the importance of standing up against injustice. Thomas's regret over failing to save Emily pushed him to make sure history didn't repeat itself. Together, they proved that no matter how dark things seem, with bravery, determination, and the right people by your side, you can fight back and make a difference. Life may throw unexpected dangers, but silence and fear only let the wrong people win. When you see something wrong happening, don't ignore it. Take a stand, because your actions today could save someone else's tomorrow. If this story inspired you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more powerful real-life lessons.